Okay, very good. Hey, who's the vocalist in this band over here? Raise your hand. You're the vocalist?
That's right.
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay, I got you. I got you. So you're the vocalist. I want to ask you a question.
Sure.
Are you influenced by Bruce Dickinson? I hear a lot of Bruce Dickinson, maybe a little Queensryche in there. Is that your vocal style generally?
No. My influences are Ian Gillan, Glenn Hughes, and Dudley Do-Right.
You know, Dudley Do-Right is one of the greatest vocalists of all time.
He's also a phenomenal porn star.
Yes, he's been involved in over 1,000 movies with success, of course. And obviously you've been following his career a lot better than me.
Have you ever seen Forrest Hump?
No, I haven't had the pleasure. I hope you send me a copy of it sometime for this interview.
It's a phenomenal flick. You got to check it out.
I got to check it out. You'll send me a copy, right?
Yes, I have one. Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Don't bullshit me. I want a copy immediately.
First dumb. You're not the first person to mention the Iron Maiden reference for that song.
For that song, yeah. I'm more of an Ian Gillan guy, and Bruce Dickinson's idol, I think, was Ian Gillan. So I guess it kind of goes hand in hand.
And now the guy that I say he's very good looking, he reminds me of the Mendez brothers. What do you play? I'm just curious, Mike.
Mike, guitar and backing vocals.
Very good. Very good. And the guy to the left there with the beard, he plays
guitar also.
Oh, I like you, man. You're a very handsome guy. Okay, don't worry, I'm not gay. I just know that I mean rock stars look good. That's the thing, you know.
24, everybody's gay. It's okay.
It's all good.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying I'm very manly. It's just that I don't want you guys to think the wrong thing of me. Yeah.
No, not at all.
Right.
Not at all.
So this is your interview, and I want to give you a choice. Should we play another song at your picking? Because I'm on Reverb Nation on your page, and I want everyone, to go to Reverb Nation, Terror Garden. They got a really impressive list of songs there, so I want everyone going there immediately. Well, you're going to get your ass kicked by me physically. Now,
sounds interesting.
Well, I will start beating people with rubber baseball bats. Now, what I want to know, wait, do you want to pick the next song, or should we talk a little bit more, about the band and how you guys got together? I'm very curious. Or should we just play another song? What do you think?
Let's talk for a little bit.
All right, good.
All right. Well, we started the band 14 years ago. Me and Gina, our drummer,
who joined the chat, by the
who
way,
is on chat, by the way, at the moment. Say hi.
Do we have people actually listening? Hey, Gina, ¿cómo está?
That's our drummer.
What's up? How are you?
Yeah.
So Gina,
I'm currently sick with the flu, so that's why I'm not on video.
Yes. Gina and I started the band 14 years ago. We went through a couple of lineup changes till we finally found the right people to make the right music. And what you played, the last song you played, Party's Over, is off our 4th CD. And we're an original band on Long Island, which is mostly saturated with cover bands. Not many places left to play original music on Long Island. And we're kind of like that cheesy song, Against the Odds. We just keep going.
This is all being recorded. We're going to play it on a Monday night. You're the first band since about a year I've been off the air. And I interviewed, speaking of Howard Stern, I interviewed Crazy Cabbie, Speech Impediment Man, the keyboard player for Vanilla Fudge. I mean, I've interviewed them all. So Mike was very concerned. He was like questioning me. He goes, how long have you been doing this, Crazy Joe? I think you're a rookie at this. And I said, no, I'm not. Believe me, everything is fine. So let's pick up where we left off. Okay, so the singer, the good-looking guy there in the middle, also, they're all good-looking. He's influenced by Ian Gillan, which, because I hear a lot of Maiden and Dickinson. And the band was formed 14 years ago. So how did you guys bump into each other to form that long ago? Like you guys were playing in different bands and all of a sudden you just bumped into each other and say, hey, I like the way you play.
Okay.
Pretty much, kind of.
Actually, Gina and I ran into each other at a rehearsal studio. We got together. We were playing with a couple of other cats for a little while. And like I was saying previously, 14 years, we were playing a couple people here, there. Some things were good, some things didn't work out. And I came across Mike through an ad. I came across Bill. He came to my job. He was a truck driver, and I worked shipping, receiving. That's how we met. And Ed, we found at the ocean's depths, speaking to mammoth, whales, and seals. And he is the man.
Right on, right on. That sounds impressive. So, what was the first song you wrote? Is it on the list over here, the Reverb Nation? The very first song that you guys wrote? Is it, on Reverb Nation?
Not there. It's a song.
Wipe the Smile? Was that it?
Yeah.
I think it was that, but we also wrote Deep. We also wrote Deep in that session, and we still do this song to that day. If you listen to the lyrics, they're kind of self-explanatory.
Right.
It's about not having the opportunity to say goodbye to people that are no longer here.
That's right. That's right.
And that's what it's about.
Yep. Still one of our live staples to this day.
Wow. That's very deep. Very deep. Very emotional. I mean, I can tell you I've lost some friends and they all like either moved to Florida or they dropped dead on me. Terrible.
That's why the song is called Deep, because it's pretty deep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you look like a very emotional guy. Now, I know you can't see me because of the video. I don't have a camera here. But, you look like my kind of people. Like you're a hard worker. You don't look like you were born with a spoon in your mouth. You know what I mean? I like that. I like that about you.
Well, personally, I'm in 6 bands, and I also have a radio show, too.
No kidding. Tell me about the radio show. I'm curious. And by the way, after you answer that, how do you cut yourself in that many pieces to be in 6 bands? I never understood that about musicians.
Well, some bands you do for money by playing real shitty, cheesy music. And some bands you do for the love of music. So you have to know how to separate it.
But as a vocalist, isn't that hard on your voice to play with 6 different bands?
Life's a bitch sometimes, ain't it?
I think you need like a super vocal coach to help you get through that. That's. I mean, I'm a singer too, and I get laryngitis like really quick. That's why I was going to try out for your band in secret.
Really?
Oh yeah. I was going to come all the way to Long Island from upstate and audition.
Well, we already got rid of a tone deaf guy, so we'll try you out.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem.
6 bands, and then you have a radio. What kind of radio show do you got? I'm curious.
I am on iRadio USA, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Apple. Name of the show is Double Trouble Radio. I'm on every Tuesday night for the past 5 years from 8 to 10 p.m. Our studio is in Hop Hog. And we play a lot of unsigned bands, deep cuts, some classic tracks. Basically, you know how it is when you got to buy the licensing to play copywritten music.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Believe me, it's costing me so much money, but what are you going to do? You got to do it. You got to send me the list of all the stations you're on, because I'm not on Spotify. I'm not on this one. I'm not at that one. I'm just on my own website. So we got to talk some shop. I'll ask my friend here, Mike, for your number so we could talk shop about the radio show, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
You don't mind, do you? You don't mind, do you?
I'll send you some stuff, Chief. No problem.
Yeah. I'll give Mike my thing. So the band now has been together 14 years, and everybody else plays with different bands, or you like how do the other musicians feel about people playing with other bands? I mean, I know in the old days, like the 60s, the 70s, the Rolling Stones, the Beatles, I think they were very successful because they stayed together. Do you guys feel the same way, like that,
I agree.
Yeah,
We're all,
absolutely.
besides myself, everybody here has different side projects, original and cover, and we're all respectful of each other's time and different influences and, gigs that they play. But when it boils down to it, we still get together and do what we got to do with Terror Garden, with jamming and shows. So
It's like I said, you have bands you do to make money and bands for the love. The love always comes first.
Right.
I've had gigs where I was doing a wedding, and my wedding band makes $2,000 a man, and I've blown off gigs to do original shows where I made $0.
Wow.
Sometimes it's not about the money, it's about the music.
Right, and that's what it means a lot to you, the music. And I think all you guys agree with your singer, all you guys in the band.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, right now I'm broke ass, so but generally yes, it's about just the love of playing music. That's all it is. That's
Wait.
how it's been.
Now, Gina, you're in the band then, right?
Yeah, I think I am, unless I've
Oh.
been fired.
What do you play? Are you a drummer?
I am a drummer.
G and
Did
Paul
you
started.
do your homework?
No, I didn't do my homework. I'm always playing hooky. That's why that's why I never graduated retard school.
G and Paul started the band back in 2010. I joined, February 17, 7 years ago now.
Wow.
Bill joined right in the heart of COVID, really.
Yeah.
Summer 2020, right.
Oh, what's that, bomb? That looks like a big bomb.
This is
Oh, Mr. Potato Head.
While Bill Sherman on bass, he joined June 2020, right before our third album, Keep It Real. He didn't play on it, but he was there from the start of the tour. And our newest guitarist, Ed Pilata, he just joined back in October, November. He didn't play on the most recent record we did, but we're catching him up with our whole, all of our material. So yeah, we got 14 years of this band sing 4 original albums, tons of different covers that we've played throughout that time, and we're still going.
Now, let me ask you this. You got all original material right now. This is why you're on the Crazy Joe show, because, like your singer there, I support independent bands. I do the best I can for them. Obviously, you can see I'm not perfect, but hey, don't worry about it. I take care of business. This is a question I want to ask, and it really bugs me. It's nothing that anybody wrong is doing, but as an original band, you took that chance to cross over to a threshold. And what I want to know is, what are you going to do with this? I mean, what are you going to do? These songs are really great. And, do you have a manager? Do you have connections where you could get signed? Maybe you know about Europe. I heard there's a lot of opportunity in Europe, more so because, in the beginning of this show, I was talking about the rapper crappers and how they've taken over and they've killed our beloved rock and roll music. They've actually slaughtered it. And I'm very angry about that. And we need to do something about it. I mean, maybe go to war. I don't know what to do. I'll bring my baseball bat with me. But what I'm saying is, what are you going to do with the great songs that you have? I mean, what direction are you going to go with them? Now, in Long Island, are there a lot of places to play your original material, or do you play covers and then introduce your originals?
All right, very loaded question there. But so first off, we're all, for better or worse, we've been DIY from the start. We don't have a manager, booking agent, label, so we've done everything ourselves, from as far as recording to organizing gigs to whatever. We have shipped out our music to plenty of different radio stations, labels, review sites, and so forth, hoping to catch a break soon. As far as Long Island, it's tough. There's only a few amount of respectable venues that will entertain original, heavier music regularly on weekends. So it definitely makes it a lot tougher. And as far as the rock industry, yeah, we're all seeing it. It's been, at least from a mainstream standpoint, dying pretty badly the past 20 years or so. So it's funny. I was actually having the same conversation with a friend yesterday, and we checked the Billboard 200, and what was the highest charting newer rock band? I think it was 71. That would have been unheard of 20 years ago. You probably would have found 4 or 5 rock bands in the top 10. So it's tough. But we're keeping at it.
Yeah, what do you think about going to Europe? I mean, that's a huge commitment. I heard some really great things about Europe.
That would be great. Unfortunately, that would be a huge. I mean, I'm reading all these articles about major bands not being able to afford touring in Europe. So it would be awesome, a lifetime opportunity, but it would definitely be quite a challenge to break even or profit there, unfortunately.
Right on. All right, well, I mean, the music is fantastic. Okay,
Thank you.
there's a lot of camaraderie between you guys. You guys, stick together. It's like a marriage, as you know, putting the band together and staying with each other and seeing a project all the way through is seems like a difficult chore, but you guys make it easy. You make it like in the voice of Cousin Brucey, it's easy.
Try our best. We're going to see what we can do with this year as far as touring, and maybe, we're still in the middle of promoting a new album, but maybe trying to write a new single or two this year and see what we can do with that.
We're doing soundtracks for porn.
Yeah, I think you should do that. That's where the money is.
Exactly.
That's right.
Probably is.
What was that, Gina?
It probably is.
Oh, these days are strange, I'll tell you, man. It's not like it was back in the 70s,
Nope.
Or hair.
Hammerheads and Speaks. I remember all those clubs on Long Island.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of them are long gone, unfortunately.
Yeah. But I think it's the music was great. It just came right through, no problem. I mean, you guys are listening to it. I know you guys are listening to it. So with that said, I am going to play one more song from you guys. I'm going to give you a bonus track because you deserve it. And I just want to welcome that you came here with the Crazy Joe Show, and that you were really good soldiers about this. This is what rock and roll is, and rock and roll is rock and roll. Things happen sometimes, but I think it was a very successful interview, in my opinion. And if you want to talk off the cuff, we can do that right after this. We'll play the last song. And that's about it. So, I want to say, thank you so much for being a guest of the Crazy Joe Show. And that's what I got to say. It was a great, great interview. You guys are really super fucking awesome as people and as musicians.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Joe.
You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. And right now we're going to say sign off, and we won't be able to hear you now because we're going to turn down the faders. Unfortunately, there's some kind of noise on there. I never got that noise before. So listen, let's okay. Let's end the show tonight, and this is called the Independent Hour. It's really independent, and I'll play one last song with these guys. This will be played on a Monday. That's when we have the Independent Hour on the Monday evening at 8:00. So I can't wait to really get this on, and I'm just so happy I interviewed these guys. What a band! Let me tell you something. What a band. Okay, for independent musicians, these guys kick fucking ass. I'm gonna pick a song right now to end this. Let's see. Okay, what should I play?
Go with something by me, drink.
Shut
You know
up.
what? I like the title of this song, Crazy Days. Let's play Crazy Days. I like it. All right. Here on the Independent Hour.